Hello and welcome back to another in-depth weather video. Today we are going to be taking the CFS model 1 month into the future and looking at not only just the storms that it has forming, but the overall trends to see which areas will be seeing more snow, which areas will be seeing less snow, and kind of putting that all together in the end. If you like this video, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and hit the bell. And if you like this type of video where I go into a very long-range forecast, definitely like this video and comment if you like this video or not, so I know what to do in the future if these videos will be good or bad to do in the future. It helps me out a lot. So let's get right on into it. So as I previously said, this is the CFS model. This model goes out 768 hours, or the equivalent of 32 days. Now, this does start at the 12-hour mark, since this came out about 12 hours ago. So, let's take this through a very long time. So, of course, we have Malcolm. That moves out. Also has this Clipper system. Another Clipper system over here. Then it has that southwest snow in the southern Rockies, as well as a possible Great Lakes Clipper there. That low pressure moves onto the coast, and then it's showing a storm system developing in Georgia here, which brings some heavy rainfall to the south. Then it brings on another low pressure, wide area of snowfall, and that moves across the plains and pretty far south actually until it ends up impacting the northeast, but more likely the interior northeast with a nor'easter. Then we have a few other Clipper systems, then a southern snowstorm that tries to make its way up the coast, and then another low forms here. Now we get snow from Minnesota and into DC as well, and then that low pressure forms, and then we get mostly a interior northeast and Great Lakes region snowstorm. But it does show heavy rain on the east coast, as well as strong winds with this 984 millibar low pressure. That seems very high strength wise, so 970, yeah. That's probably where the Arctic plunge will definitely happen. This is February 3rd, and that sets up for more storms in the northeast as well, some more light snow, and basically we get into more of a springtime pattern here where you get nor'easters and spring snowstorms. So, we look through it all. What can we take from this? So, in the next few weeks, we should see more precipitation in the south, but more significantly, more snow in the Rockies. Now, once you get past that, moving east, the snowfall in the very deep south might take a little bit of a break. Now, there will still be some very strong low pressures that move through, but I think it'll be too warm. We are getting toward the end of winter. Winter does end in March. We're about halfway through. So January is usually the coldest month of winter, just like August is the warmest month of summer. So you kind of see more of these northern tier snowstorms. Another takeaway in the next few weeks, northeast might have a few chances of seeing some snowfall, but they're going to be very light snow. And if they do see any major snowstorms, there might be in the I-95 corridor a brief period of snow, but then that quickly changes over to rain. So the interior northeast would be seeing most of the snowfall from any nor'easters that do form. Then, once you get into early February, you could see some of those southern snowstorms coming back, but very insignificant. I think that this is trying to tell us you know what, there might be some snow, but it might be in very small spots. It's also showing that the Northwest could also continue to see those atmospheric river problems. This time it says snow, but usually, you know, that covers mostly just the upper elevations. It's also showing that maybe we could see more of these Winter Storm Herald type storms, such as the nor'easter that we saw just a few clicks ago. There we go. That is the 27th. And then it's also showing another one of these strong snowstorms, February 2nd. And those can bring blizzard conditions as well as deep polar plunges behind them. Here's another one here that brings some stronger winds into the country as well. So maybe late January, early February, we might see a couple more blizzards. Then once we move into mid-February and possibly even into mid-February, we kind of see these lighter snowstorms that could add up in certain spots. Now, moving into President's Day weekend, maybe we see another weaker low pressure, maybe not, and then still continuing that trend of lighter snowstorms, this one dipping further into the south. So what do I think is going to happen? I think that, let's start region by region. Northeast, I think that the I-95 corridor might have one big snowstorm left. Usually that happens in March, but it could happen in the next week or so while we have these colder temperatures in place. But I don't think anything will set up in terms of moisture. I think that when you get the moisture, you're too warm. When you get the cold, there's no moisture. Now, for the Great Lakes, this is your time to shine. I think that over the next month here, you'll see most of your snow for the year. Northern Plains, I'd lump you in with the Great Lakes region, kind of the same thing there. Many blizzards, lots of snow, pretty general for January and February. Pacific Northwest, be prepared for some more soggy and snowy days as the atmospheric river continues. Southwest, prepare for your rainy season. I think that most of the coastline of California will get a decent amount of rain. And then as you get into the desert Southwest and the Southern Rockies, could see a little bit of snow mix in, but overall, rainy season ahead. Now for the Southern Plains, be prepared for some possible thunderstorm outbreaks, maybe a little bit of snow. This is kind of your transition phase, where you go from winter, where things are kind of calm, into spring, where things get very hectic. And I'd say the same thing goes for the Southeast, as both those areas usually see some thunderstorm outbreaks early into spring and late winter. So start preparing for that as well. So comment in the comment section down below. Do you agree with what I said? What do you think is going to happen? But that's all I have for today. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys next time.